I don't know if any of you are transplants from cEDH, but if so, you're gonna like this one. What is up, everybody? I'm Josh on the MTG Homebrew Network, and I'm coming to you with a deck tech for My Tiny Dummy, which is a RogSi deck that is more or less the exact same deck as the cEDH version, except you're not on Force of Will. I mean, if you're a real RogSi player, you weren't on Force of Will anyway. You're not on Bolas' Citadel, you're not on Ad Nauseam, because those cards aren't legal in this format. But lordy, are you on Underworld Breach? This is a very, very typical RogSi deck. We're playing Laboratory Maniac instead of Thassa's Oracle because Thassa's Oracle is banned. But other than that, we're just doing the RogSi thing. We're making a ton of mana. We're sacrificing our Rograk to do it. And we are using that mana to pivot into either Labman combo or a Storm combo. And our deck is full of tutors and ways to get extra turns like Final Fortune and extra mana like this Dark Ritual in order to help us do that. We're only on 13 lands because we don't need to draw those lands. We just need to get them into play like 1 or 2 times to start our combo off. We're on a lot of artifacts. One of the things I really like about this format is we get to play Tinker. It's just here. We get to tinker for things. We're mostly tinkering for Grinding Station and Wishclaw Talisman, which is just so funny to me. It's like, here, I'm gonna pay 3 mana to tinker, get a 2 mana card, but it's still really, really good and really, really worth it. Another notable difference from the actual RogSi list is we're on Wish. Wish is hot in Storm decks in this format, and here it lets us get quite a few different things from our sideboard. We have like a little bit of a hate package that we can get with it if we need to play more of a tempo game. We can get Bojuka Bog, we can get Flusterstorm, we can get things like that in the Hill Spellbomb, but we can also use it to get Storm pieces like a Dockside Extortionist to make 1 billion mana and Grinding Station triggers. We can get Grape Shot to win the game. We can get Toxic Deluge, we can get Pyroclasm if we need it. We also have a Codex Shredder in here to bring our Underworld Breach back from the graveyard using Wish. So these are all things that we can do with the Wish package. That does mean we don't have as much of a sideboard plan with the Wish, so we do get, we have sometimes difficult game 2s and game 3s, but hopefully we're winning so incredibly fast with this deck that it doesn't matter. So typically what we want to do is we want to play Rograk on turn 1, on turn 2 play some mana, and then on turn 3 just rip and try to win. Sacrifice Rog, make a bunch of mana, tutor, get Grinding Station into play, get Underworld Breach into play, start sacrificing one of our 0 mana artifacts or mana positive artifacts like Grim Monolith, and then go from there until we have no cards left in our deck and a Laboratory Maniac on the board, and we can use Git Probe to draw. I thought about adding Urza's and Mishra's Bauble into the deck as well because they're also 0 mana artifacts that are decent with Silas and draw for Labman. Honestly, I'm not big brain enough to find the slots for it. I haven't really played this deck enough to really figure out what's really good in it. Like, for all I know, the Tinker package is just too cute and not very good. There's a lot of experimenting to be done with this. And there's a lot of slots that can be tinkered with and tuned with. Right now it exists as kind of like a parody of the cEDH deck, but I think it's good enough that it could be its own thing with just a few adjustments for 1v1 Magic. I mean, even right now, it's sweet. It wins turn 3, turn 4 very, very consistently. So I'm a fan of it. If you have any suggestions, hit me up in the comments. If you're more familiar with playing 1v1 Storm decks that get things from the sideboard with Wish, then definitely you'll have some things to say about this. So let us know what you think, and if you're a cEDH player burned out on the format right now, let me tell you, Tiny Leaders doesn't have that many draws, and you can still play RogSi. All right, I'll see you next time.